After my transition from the military into a civilian world, I became pretty consistent with my indulgence with alcohol and things like that. And so I was enrolled into a sober living community home, and the house was filling up really quick, and the allotted time for me to stay there was coming to a close. It was probably one of the most difficult things that I've had to endure personally. Trying to find employment, trying to find housing, trying to find stability.
He's been trying to do things on his own, and he was doing things on his own, and he kept on failing.
When I first got to the area, I was barely making over minimum wage, living in a trailer, literally with no water hookups, barely any heat, and any room for me or my stuff. I was doing nothing but running forward to move backwards.
There was a sense of, man, I just can't do this on my own, and so he was referred to us.
I didn't have the heart to even walk through the door because I've got, my own battle buddies that I had grown up with, and they deserve, just as much as I do.
When he first came in, the trust issue was there definitely with him. He's very, very shy, set back, doesn't let people come in close because he's been hurt a lot in his life.
Nancy got to know me on a personal level, learn my strengths, my weaknesses, how I can help myself and how she can help me. Showed me how to build resumes, cover letters, present myself, dress accordingly for the job, being able to find the resources that I needed to sustain, a positive support network that I can fall back on to continue moving forward my life. It was essential. Working through the program, I was able to figure out what it is that skills and talents that I have, and then how I can utilize them in the industry here in this community. They were able to take what it was that I already knew, find an establishment that needed that, and then bringing us together.
First job he had was firefighting, and that's what he wanted to do when he came to us. And I had a couple of referrals of people that actually do that around town and up the valley and things like that. And we just called around and said, when can we take the test? So we prepped him to get all the stuff that he needed for that. We bought him all his gear he needed, tents, everything like that, sleeping bags.
They provided me with the tools that I needed to be able to get hired. It's difficult to show up to a trade just having the talent or the skills. You need to be able to have all the tools you need for the job. If you don't have the tools, then you can't do the work. They want to ensure that you're fully prepared, and that in all capacities, that if this is something that you want and you're putting in the energy and the hard work and the time, then they'll meet you there.
I think a lot of these programs have helped him to really look at himself and say, no, I am worth this.
Everyone deserves a chance. I plead and I pray that if there's a veteran out there that does need help, that they seek it, because it's out there.
Once they understand that this does go away, you're not taken from somebody else. This money is here for you. You served our country. You protected us, so let us now give you back what you need for doing that service.
The amount of devotion that these guys have and the love that they have for their job, and the veterans that they're trying to, teach them that there's another life, is the feeling of that family again. If it wasn't for them, I more than likely probably would have ended up homeless, jobless, on the streets, back to drinking every day.